Hello dear students, this week you're going to learn how to do pastel color landscape. For that material is listed. So today I'm going to show you how to do a scenery, and my scenery is going to be in a perspective. So all of you know the things which are near looks dark and big, and the things which are far look small and they are light in color, right? Yes. So I'm showing here one big tree. So you can draw any shape of tree. It is not mandatory to copy the way I have shown. You can change your scenery. See, now this house is somewhere far away from the tree. That's why the size of house is very small. Again, house I am showing in perspective. That is the reason this line is sleeping and the other line was slanting. So as you can see, both the trees are not of same size because this tree is near and that tree is far. So this is how I have created one perspective scenery. You can add your own elements to this scenery. Like you can show some animals grazing grass or some people walking around the house. So let us start coloring now. I'm using here sky blue color for the sky, and if you can see, I'm not pressing my color, I'm giving it very lightly, and that too in a slanting position. So all my strokes are slanting over here. So the things which are far looks light, right? That's the reason I'm giving this sky blue color very light. I don't want to press it too much. So in between you could see some white clouds. And now for the mountain, I'm going to use blue color and not brown or green, because as I said, the scenery is in perspective. So when you see the far away distance mountain, it is never green or brown, but it will look blue color or it will look purple color. So that blue color also not is so dark. I'm giving it very lightly. And over here there's a line. So the other side I am going to give it dark in order to show my mountain in 3D. So this part I am giving it dark, which makes look my mountain in 3D. So here I am giving light green color in the top part of the tree, because when there is sunlight on the tree, the top part looks light and the bottom part looks dark. So first I give light green, then little bit dark green, and the same dark green I pressed it and I gave. So here I am giving light green color to the ground, that too very lightly. For this part I am using sap green color. So please don't imitate my same scenery, you can draw your own landscape. You don't have to copy what I am showing here. See, light green color I am giving it at the top so that there's variation and it looks light and dark color. Now this light green I am giving it light, but everywhere I am not going to give it in that same consistency. I am going to press it somewhere little bit dark in order to create the variation and to show the distance that this is near and that is far. Now here I am using dark green color, and on top of that I am going to give sap green color. So when you smudge it, I am pressing here both the colors and giving. So even though these two colors are dark, it's looking light and dark. So this is how you have to give shading. Now again on top of the light green, I am giving little bit dark green, but I am not again pressing this color. I am giving it very lightly. Give this black color very lightly. Now I am going to use earbud. Yes, you can do the same smudging with finger or rough cloth, but I preferred using earbud over here. You can blend these pastel colors very beautifully with earbud. So first I gave here chrome color, and on top of that I am giving this brown color, but not too dark. I am giving it very lightly. And now with the help of earbud I am going to blend this color. If you see, I am moving my earbud in a slanting position, and we can make out the roundity of the branch. Now again on top of that I am giving dark brown. Smudge it. Everywhere you don't have to smudge. So here I give red and then little bit orange on that, and this again I'm going to smudge it with the earbud. If you see the ground, I didn't smudge it because somewhere I want to keep that rough texture. I wanted to get the feeling of grass on the ground. Even the mountain, if you see, I didn't smudge it. So see, I'm not coloring the entire road. You don't have to copy the entire scenery. You just have to copy the technique, the earbud technique, the shading technique. The rest, your scenery can be totally different from what I have shown here. So here I am done coloring my beautiful scenery with just 14 shades with some light and dark tones. I hope you like it. Thank you.